I am a nurse and I work with special needs kids and adults. Their main power line runs through a swamp that consumers can't access in this kind of weather. And this happens frequently. Not just this storm. They aren't doing enough as far as taking care of the trees that are rotting and need to be removed so they aren't landing on the lines and stuff like that. We went 7 days without power there. Consumers told them they had power back 2 days before that. And then they told them that they had power back again. She had to register a complaint every day after consumers said that they had power when they didn't. Number one, it cost her a fortune in propane to run the generator. And yet you're going to give her maybe $35? Okay? Now these kids, these people range in age from 5 to 70. And it's not acceptable to have 5-year-olds not have their breathing equipment.
We have some of the worst service here in Michigan for some of the highest rates in the country. And that's also, at the same time, we have huge profits for our utilities. And that's upsetting when some things that I worry about on a daily basis are keeping insulin from going bad. So I have family members who are type 1 diabetics, and you need insulin constantly to live. And without it, you can lose body parts, like you might have to have a foot amputated. And it's incredibly temperature sensitive. It's recommended you keep it between 36 and 46 degrees constantly. And if it goes bad, it's not just $35. That's not going to fix it.
The one comment that stuck with me was consumers said they were extremely well prepared for this storm. Well, if that means they're extremely well prepared and we have to live without power for 5 days, that's a problem. So what I would say is that when you approve any increases to consumers or DTE, that you find out where they're spending the money and what are they doing to improve so we don't have these issues. When they talk about putting underground lines in instead of using utility poles, they say it's too expensive. Well, when I hear the word it's too expensive, that means nobody's doing what they could be doing. They just rather spend the money on something else.
The city suggests the commission include in its rules an annual outage frequency metric that limits the number of frequencies for an individual circuit to a certain number not to be exceeded within a calendar year. 7 times a year for 50 hours on average is not acceptable. Thank you.